If you're keeping chickens, you are getting eggs every single day, and you're probably eating eggs every single day. Save those eggshells. In this video, I'm talking all about what to do with these eggshells and how to turn them into a food source and a supplement back to your chickens. Welcome to another video of the High Mountain Homestead, where today we are in my kitchen at 9 o'clock at night because my kids are asleep and that's the only time when I can do a video in the house undisturbed. So today, or tonight I should say, what I want to do is show you how we take our eggs, a very simple but very important process of how we turn that into a supplement that we just dump right back into our chicken feed. So a few things to note: there are many things that you can do with eggshells. If you don't want to feed them back to your chickens, or you're more interested in a store-bought supplement like oyster shells, then great, go ahead and use that for that. And what you can do with eggshells is, compost them, grind them up and sow them directly into your ground for organic material. But I'm really interested in saving money, and when you save eggs, specifically the egg shells, you're able to save a lot of money on the chicken feed. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that tonight. Okay, so what do you really need to make this work? Well, you're going to need eggshells. If you don't already, consider putting a bowl out on the counter or tucking it into a cupboard, and anytime you crack an egg, just throw it in here. You probably already have a chicken scratch bowl or a compost bowl. Add an eggshell bowl. You'll be glad you did. You'll need a cookie baking sheet and a blender. Alright, so we're just going to start by taking the eggshells and just throwing them on there. Sometimes they get stuck. Some people have said you don't really need to do this. You don't really need to bake them. And I'm just kind of like better safe than sorry sort of a person, so I would rather bake them. The reason being is because you just get, raw egg, and sometimes it's been sitting there for a week or so. So you can see inside that eggshell a little bit of that yellow in there. It's just something that I would rather be better safe than sorry to just, come on, camera focus. Just something I would say better safe than sorry to cook it. So what I'm going to do is put this in the oven. It's at 225. I figure you don't even need more than 5 minutes on that. You can do it lower at like 180 and maybe do it for a little bit longer. But I'm impatient, so I'm doing 225 for like 5 minutes. Alright, so here's what you look for to know if you're done. The idea is that these should be warm to you, but not burning. Your job is not to, get any burn spots on these. So it's really just, here's a good example. See how the membrane there is kind of just crisped up. So good, they shatter. And so they shatter very, very easily when they're warm. What you don't want is you don't want to turn this into a powder. The idea is that it's not just completely pulverized. It should have some substance to it for your hens to actually go into. And it always makes me cough, the fumes. I should know by now. So looking at this, I guess I should show you. So looking at that, you can see that these are items that a hen could really feasibly, peck at and put in her mouth. Maybe these are just a hair too big. Yeah, that's perfect. Looks pretty similar, just maybe a little bit smaller. You'll see that the amount in there, the density of it, has really, really shrunk. It was in that big red bowl to start with, and now it's Now that's half of it right there, just filling up a bowl like this. Okay, I'm gonna do the second batch. Good morning, everyone. So now I'm doing the animal chores, and I've got my chicken eggshells, and I'm gonna show you what I do with them. So really there's three things you can do with them, and I think I have enough to show you all three of them. So in here I keep my chicken feed running low, as you can see, but it's got a mix of pellets and scratch. And so what I like to do is really just throw some eggshells in there. Now let's walk into the actual coop. Hello, ladies. And then you've got their food container right here. I will just throw some directly in there. And then the third thing that I'm going to do is put some out in their run. It basically acts like scratch, where you put it down and they'll scratch at it and pick through it throughout the day. And they're just going to be in their run 100% today. And they'll get to it when they want to get to it. Okay, there you have it, start to finish. That's what we do over here to make sure none of our chicken eggshells go to waste. I should note too, what we have back here, this is essentially a compost bin that the chickens will turn every day, and so we throw all of our food scraps out here. So eggshells are a perfect addition to that. Whether they eat every last drop or not doesn't really matter, because it's all compost anyway. So hey, thank you again for watching this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Give it that like, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you on the next video.